going on, everybody? My name is Dylan Merrill, better known as Eternity in the Gears of War community. And currently, I am an ESL professional Gears of War player for Team Enigma 6. And I'm just here today to give you a little rundown of my Gears of War history and my career, my accomplishments, and just kind of introduce myself for those who don't know me already. And back in '07 is when I first picked up Gears of War 1. And I just ran with it from there. I kept, playing ranked, and then I learned about game battles, and then I learned about MLG, and things just kept progressing from then on. And my first event ever, MLG Dallas 2008, was the last Gears of War 1 event ever that was MLG related, and I had got 14th, which would be semi-pro because MLG has two brackets, so there's 9 to 16 is semi-pro, and 1 to 8 is pro. And the very next event would be in '09, and it was for Gears of War 2, so it was a clean slate, fresh game. No one was ahead of anyone. Everyone was an even playing field, and I really took advantage of that, and I really grinded in the beginning and tried to get ahead. And we ended up first event coming in 11th, so I stayed in that semi-pro bracket, and then later on getting 6th, 3rd, 11th, and 2nd. So by the end of the season, I was well into being a professional Gears of War player for MLG, which was a great accomplishment for myself. And we made some call it the legendary losers bracket run in Orlando 2009 Nationals, and we came out with $20,000, winning 9 straight matches without a chance of losing one, like most people do. We had to start in losers, and we won 9 straight. Came in second, fell short to the Insanes, who has been their legendary Gears of War team. And from then on, I kind of fell into the darkness. Well, before that, before falling into the darkness, I would say I went to Europe to play in a Gears of War 1 tournament shortly after coming in second for uh, Orlando in Nationals, and going to Europe to play Gears of War was, gosh, that was the best thing ever. I mean, how many people just get to experience that? I was a 17-year-old kid going to a different continent to play a video game. It was surreal. Still is. It was great. One of the best things I've ever done. And here we are, 5 years later after that. Well, now 6 years later. A new remake, or I guess a new game came out, a remake of Gears of War 1, which is my favorite game. And we started practicing, and I came back out of the darkness, the Gears of War darkness, and I've been practicing ever since the game came out. And we heard ESL was going to pick the game up, which was fantastic news. And we made Pro League Season 1, which was a pretty big deal for us. I was away from the game for 5 years. To come back and beat out 242 some odd teams that are trying to get that spot was big for us. And we came in a disappointing 8th place. And I mean, it happens. We're 5 years rusty. We're far behind, and now we've put in so much time, and it's all coming together so quickly and wonderfully. And I'm so excited for season 2 with Enigma 6, and I feel we're going to be back in contention and back to where we were when we left off. And I can't wait for what's ahead.